in the interest of saying what I have to say, probably being way off again and getting in this house because it's cold as heck, let me get straight to it. Josh Gordon has been suspended indefinitely for violating the NFL substance abuse policy again, and I think he's going to be back in the league again. I actually kind of want to thank Antonio Brown for this. Main reason being, with the NFL coming down hard on any and everything this year, really not being as flexible, really kind of being something a little bit more uninteresting. I don't know about y'all, but I haven't been watching the NFL as much as I used to in the past. I really think that Josh Gordon has kind of established himself with the NFL as a man of something, because they really have a lot of grace when it comes to Josh Gordon. How many times has he been reinstated? Not sure. Somebody tell me. But the NFL is doing its best to stay out of drama, which is somewhat good, but somewhat stupid because, drama sells. But, they're doing a pretty good job of stabilizing themselves. And now I feel like they're on the hunt for their next big story. The reason I say that is because Antonio Brown isn't getting any traction. I think he's done. I think people like him, Des Bryant, I think they're done. Call it quits now. But I think it's because of that they're going to be more than willing to take a chance on whatever his name is that I just said, Josh Gordon. Let me put it like this. Josh Gordon comes into the league. He doesn't cause any problems other than the substance abuse thing. We don't know what he's fighting. We don't know what teams are hiding behind the scenes. He comes in, he makes an immediate impact on these teams, immediately added to everyone's fantasy team. Somebody snagged him before I could. Does his job, goes home, you don't hear anything about him. Doesn't cause the league any more drama than anything. And it is the perfect opportunity for the league to spin something into the positive. They want to show themselves as an advocate. They want to... There are some teams out there who are trying to do a lot of damage control. Let's just put it that way. So, Josh Gordon can thank Antonio Brown for this. Antonio Brown has done nothing for himself other than share his personal diary and personal thoughts on the internet, which, as I'm learning quickly, should cause me to go back and rethink some tweets and rethink how people might take these tweets and things of that nature. Otherwise, look, he's not calling out owners. He's not calling out players. He goes in, does his job, and he somehow manages to fit on just about every team that he's on. The Patriots are known for taking players, giving them second chance opportunities, and watching them thrive. The only thing Josh Gordon is struggling with are his own inner demons, but he's somehow maintained this ability to focus and excel on the field. And this might be his only saving grace. And I honestly feel like the teams don't want to release him, or there might be some people who feel like they can not only benefit, they can mutually benefit each other. You can't watch this man 24/7, but I think the sole fact that he's able to establish himself on the field is going to give one of these owners, cough, cough, Jerry Jones, something to work with. I would say take Josh Gordon to Dallas. Jerry Jones doesn't really have a story. The Cowboys aren't doing that great. This Jason Garrett thing has kind of blown over. I haven't really heard much about it because it's usually fire Jason Garrett every weekend, and now it's whatever. They won one game. It looked great. Whatever. Dak didn't make it to the Pro Bowl. People feel like that's a snub, whatever. But there's nothing really high profile going on in Dallas. Ezekiel Elliott isn't causing trouble, and the Cowboys are known to take in troublesome players. Now, would you consider Josh Gordon a troublesome player? I wouldn't. But there's something there. I think with Jerry Jones looking to win a Super Bowl, the receiving core being decent. Obviously, he has Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup. Michael Gallup has been making noise. Amari Cooper has been hurt. It wouldn't hurt to have another solid receiver there if you can just keep him away from substance abuse. While that is very hard, I feel like Jerry Jones can do that. He has enough money to figure something out. You can't keep people away from themselves at times, but it would be a good time to, I don't know, throw a little therapy or psychology or mental health, throw some kind of mental health initiative into this program and allow it to build around Josh Gordon. Let him get a little whatever. Let Jerry win a Super Bowl and let Jerry kind of go down as a guy who was an advocate for his players in the new era. I don't know how that makes sense, but it kind of does. Jerry Jones has always seemed to be the one that people believe to advocate for his players, or at least his players believe that. Other people think he just takes advantage of them. But give it an opportunity to thrive. What's your incentive for stopping anything, or what's your incentive for doing anything? Some people it's money, it has to be something important to them. Josh Gordon has obviously established that he has everything that he needs at this current point in time. Maslow's hierarchy of needs or whatever. He has food, he has shelter. Then it goes on to acceptance, something, yada, yada, yada. But that was loud. But if anything, Josh Gordon kind of has everything that he needs. So the driving force for him to stop doing something has to become a need to stop. He knows he's good on the field. He knows he has everything that he needs. And he keeps expressing his desire to be on the field, which is why he continues to go to therapy. But if you can really hone in on what he needs and how you can lose something but gain something else that becomes a need, then you're doing great. What those things are, I really don't know yet, but I might keep thinking about them and make another episode on it. That might be smart. I want a motorcycle. Anyway, I think this would be a great move for a lot of people. Dallas could use a little boost because this is the first time they haven't been in the public eye in the way that they have in a while. And you can tell me what you want to all day. They thrive on attention in whatever way that it comes. I don't know any other teams who might need it, but teams with a big enough national play to make a difference. This is the perfect time with therapy, mental health initiatives, all of those things to really take advantage of not only getting a player to where he needs to be, because he needs the help in whatever way it is, whatever way to cope. He's been to therapy, he's been to a lot of things, but there's always a way. You just haven't found it yet. And with the resources and the money in the area that Dallas is in, I think that this might be a perfect fit for him to kind of get himself together. Anyway, thank AB. AB has really no shot of returning to the league to me. Josh Gordon doesn't cause any trouble. He isn't about that trouble. And he is an electric receiver who is still in his prime, who is still ready to break records, and who is easy to play with. Can we please get Mike Tomlin a Nobel Peace Prize for dealing with him and Le'Veon Bell? And y'all know I'm a diehard Steelers fan. No, you don't, but you do now. Let's call a thing, people. Josh Gordon is coming back. It presents a perfect opportunity for him and the NFL. I am Dominique. I'm cold. I'm way off, and I'm way out.